Previously on Tiny Home Tourist Truck Build, we found our truck, picked it up with a new box installed, got it painted, and started finalizing our wish list items for our layout. Today on Tiny Home Tourist Truck Build, we're going to be cutting some holes in our rig and transforming it from a box truck into an expedition vehicle.
One of the most nerve-wracking things when buying a new rig is cutting holes in it, but every build needs it, and we want as much natural light as possible. So let's start cutting some holes.
Hey everyone, I'm Wes. I work here at Dark Wolf Artisans. We do a lot of metal fabrication and we build cool buses here. Back to work.
When choosing windows, we didn't actually have to choose windows. We knew we wanted to go with Tern Overland windows because of the features and quality of them. They have a few different features that we don't see anywhere else out there on the market. At the top is a roll of a screen, so you can have a blackout screen coming down. At the bottom is a clip for a bug screen, so you can put the bug screen up. And then it has a few different awning settings of distances it can open. We partnered with Tern Overland and we're installing two 450 by 900 millimeter windows. One is going to be in our kitchen area and one in the living room area. And then we have a 350 by 500 millimeter window out the front. Having natural light is very important to us and also to be able to see many of the beautiful places we'll go. So we wanted to go with the biggest size we could for both the living room and kitchen area. We also went with their entry door. We love that it has a large window on it and then an interior screen door that is really heavy duty. It's not like a thin mesh.
Hey, I'm Rich. I'm a welder. I like to build cool stuff and try to solve any problems when we run into them.
We're cutting a couple more holes in our truck. We're adding a couple cargo doors, one on each side, the driver's and passenger side. On the driver's side is going to be access to right under our sink where our RV water inlet will be, and also our gray water tank jug. On the other side is going to be actually a really unique area. It is going to be a drawer for our adjustable weights. So having access from the outside without having to go to the back is pretty neat. We really like these cargo doors. They're very thick and heavily insulated. And also when you turn to go and lock it, it has one extra little crank to really seal the door together for waterproofing.
How's that look? Beautiful?
Yeah, let me just take a look. That's fantastic. Man, these are some really great doors. What was the company called?
Tern Overland.
Tern Overland.
Pretty great.
Might have to get some for my bus.
When building out an expedition truck, one thing you can't forget about is how to get into the box area of your home. With this truck being almost 40 inches off of the ground, we reached out to Torque Lift International to see what our options were. They requested some photos and measurements, and they were super happy to send us their Glow Step Revolution, which is a removable step, where I was getting the bracket mounted to the truck to finish the install of these steps. Nice thing about it is they compact down really small and really nicely. We've already made use of these steps to get into the truck during the build because before we were using stools, which was a little complicated. Nice thing about Torque Lift steps is you can pull them out as far as you want or as close as you need depending on where you are camping or if something is in the way when you are parked. When planning the roof layout, there are a few key items that we wanted dedicated space for. Most importantly, our 12-volt pneumatic cooling air conditioner, and as many as we could of Signature Solar's Grape solar panels. We also wanted to add a max air fan and a vent as well.
When it comes to our roof rack, there was one thing we wanted to make sure that we didn't do, and that was put a lot of holes in our roof. What we ended up doing was making a custom aluminum extrusion roof rack, similar to what we had in our van, and we loved that.
Hey, I'm Rob. I do a little bit of everything around here, mostly mechanical and electrical installations.
For attaching the rack to the roof, Rob ended up making some custom angled aluminum brackets. Besides the air conditioner, max air fan, and the vent, we were able to attach everything to that.
The install for the air conditioner was fairly easy. It came with a DIY kit that came with everything you needed, from the mounting brackets, rubber gasket, wires all set and ready to go. Having this 12-volt pneumatic cooling air conditioner really brings this build to the next level for full-time living. I suffer from heat-induced migraine, so being comfortable in many different environments is a must for us. We will share more on the sleek interior plate and the testing later, but this is one thing we're really excited for our new home. So I think from the cab to the box looks pretty funny because the distance from the top of the cab to the top of the box is so great. I've seen a few other Expedition vehicles put a roof rack on there, so that led me to the design that we're going to be installing.
For the roof rack, Rob was able to create a custom mount, which he then riveted to the inside of our cab door.
Some of the things we wanted to add to this roof rack were a storage solution, some traction boards, some lighting, things that are both handy but also makes it look really off-roady. Right before we started building out the truck, Melipron reached out to us and told us about their new cargo case that they were designing. Once we checked out the dimensions, it seemed to be pretty much the perfect fit for our little miniature roof rack we have on our cab. They also sent some mounting brackets, so installing this to our aluminum extrusion rack was very easy, with just a couple bolts on the side and it was good to go. We also received traction boards from Alltop that mount perfectly on Melipron's top panel with the mounting brackets that they sent.
To add that extra bit of ruggedness to our build, Nylite sent us a 42-inch light bar. It does both spot and flood lighting. Rob was able to hook it up to our auxiliary switches, and that's one thing we're looking forward to those late nights when we're getting to a campsite, being able to see.
We really love how this roof rack turned out. It's exactly how I envisioned it, and it looks super sleek, just like some of the other Expedition vehicles we've seen. To wrap up this exterior transformation of our rig, we knew we wanted to get that bumper swapped out and also get some new wheels. We found someone here locally in Kansas that does heavy-duty truck bumper installs, so we're gonna head there and get that done today.
Ford F550s come with an odd wheel size of 19.5 inches, so they don't come with actually a lot of all-terrain tires, and we're looking for kind of a new look to the build and having it be functional as well. So we knew we wanted to change our tire size, and therefore we had to change our wheel size. We considered super singles, but ended up going with dualies because of the cost, and it just seemed like there was more maintenance with the super singles. We ended up going with some wheels from Dually Design Co. We went with the Aftermath style. They have about 4 different styles, and they also have different weight ratings for each of those as well. We were deciding between the 20-inch wheels and the 22-inch wheels. We ended up going with the 20-inch wheels just because we knew that that tire size would fit with the rotation with no modifications needed. These are gonna look so freaking awesome when they get on this thing. They're going on our rig right now, and we are super excited about them. They're definitely giving it that extra look that we're going for. first time on Tiny Home Tours Truck Build, we start transforming the interior and seeing the design come to life.